Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. I hope you all are doing well. So in this video we will be discussing about like how I cleared UPSC NDA examination three times. So when I was in class 12, like someone told me that NDA is a good opportunity in which a person can get the opportunity to become an officer at a very young age. So I started uh, thinking about it, and I filled the form during my class 12th itself. Okay, so and I'm still remember it is on 18th of April, and I haven't gave my board examination, and I appeared for UPSC and ND examination, and I sailed through that examination. I was not expecting much, but when the result came, I was a little bit surprised that yes, I got selection. Okay, so later I got realized that what the examination demands. See, the examination carries 900 marks total, in which if anybody scores 360 or 370 marks at least, then like he will be able to qualify the written examination, and he can prepare for the SSP. I have a friend, he got selected in the NDA examination in his third attempt, and he got recommended in his first attempt, and like his marks was too much low, approximately 355 marks he got in the written examination. But in the merit list, his rank was approximate, if I'm not wrong, his rank was 398, which is very near to the border. Okay, so it depends on luck also. He didn't clear the written examination two times, but in the third time he cleared, and he got the SSB cleared, and like he is an flying officer. But I cleared or written examination all the time, but I didn't qualify for the SSB. So it depends on luck as well. So okay, so let's talk about the examination pattern. Okay, so pattern, the exam contains 900 marks. So in out of 900 marks, like you have to take only 360 or 370 marks. As I've told, like my friend took 355 marks. So if you are able to score 360 or 370 marks, then just start preparing for the SSB exam, SSB. And okay, so in the written examination, mathematics question contain 120 questions, and it is nearly impossible to I would say to attempt all those questions correctly in these 2.5 hours. So it is very difficult. So what you have to do is that you have to go through all the questions, and you have to attempt the questions which are much easier. Like if a question seems to be lengthy, then skip that question and attempt the next question which seems to be crisp and tears. Okay, so you have to follow this strategy, and through this strategy you will be able to cover up all the questions. You will be able to go through all the questions in these 2 hours, and the remaining 30 minutes, like remaining 15 minutes, you can fill the OMR sheet, and remaining 15 minutes, like you can go through the question that you left behind. Okay, so this was my mathematics strategy, and the questions level was not too much hard. uh, they were basic. The questions were coming basic from the NCRT class 11th and class 12th, and if a person is average in his class 11th and class 12th studies, then he will be able to go through all those questions well. And it is next to impossible to get 300 marks out of 300 in the mathematics. Like you have to score only 115 or 120. If you get these 120 or 115 marks, then yes, you will be able to qualify for the paper one. And okay, so this was my mathematics strategy. Like I go through all the questions first, and I fill the OMR, and after that I try to attempt all the question which I left behind in those remaining 15 minutes. Okay, so all the three attempts that I gave, I cleared the mathematics portion with an average score of 120 or 115 marks. Okay, so in this way I attempted the mathematics portion. And talking about the general knowledge, which is I would say very complex, because if a person, it is next to impossible for a person to know all the basic facts in our universe. Okay, so like you have to attempt the question, you have to attempt the question which seems to be easy and which you are able to do them correctly. Okay, so there are 150 questions in which the 50 questions come from the English. So English, one question carries 4 marks. Okay, so what I observed in the English examination is that there are 10 questions which are jumbled words, I would say jumbled sentences words, and which seems to be very easy. And if you go through all those 10 questions, then you will feel that yes, you can attempt all those questions. So in all my attempts, I cleared all those 10 questions. I scored 40 marks easily. So I secured 40 marks English in all the attempts, and I am giving you the guarantee that you can also score 40 marks by attempting those 10 questions, by attempting those jumbled sentences questions. Okay, so yes, I totally agree that antonym and synonym questions are very much tough. They are not very much easy for any person who is in class 11th or class 12th. So what I did is that I didn't leave the antonym and synonym question. I attempted all the questions, and what I seen in the pattern is that at the end I was in, I would say, in the positive side. Like my marks were never in a negative. Like when no matter like there was a negative marking or not, but yes, I scored good. So what I suggest you is that just try to attempt all those questions. Do not leave any question in the English paper. And in the error detection also, yes, this is a very complex and very tough portion. Like you can skip one two question if this seems to be lengthy. Okay, a person who is in class 11 or class 12, I can understand that they do not focus much on the English very deeply. They focus on their science and they focus on their mathematics and all. So that seems to be very tough for those. But okay, overall, like in my all the three attempts, I got only 70 to 80 marks only out of 200 marks in the English portion. And then also I got selected all the times in the written examination. So what I suggest you is that just try to attempt all the question. Do not leave any question. Okay, so English is done. Okay, you can do the practice also. You can attempt the previous year questions also if you do not find any confidence. If you want to boost confidence, then I will say, I would say that you can attempt the previous year questions, but do not indulge in any type of coaching and all, because I never took any coaching and all. And they will try to manipulate the things. They will try to waste your time. A person who is in class 12th is not too much mature, I can understand, and he may get distracted multiple times. I have a friend like who is a flying officer right now. He said that I wasted my 2 years while doing the coaching in metropolitan cities, big metropolitan cities like Delhi, Gurugram, Chandigarh and all. So he attempted his third attempt by self preparation or by taking the help of YouTube. So you can do this also. Okay, so talking about the general knowledge is that general knowledge is not too much difficult. Like those question will come from the class 9th and class 12, class 9th and class 10th social studies. So you have to cover up NCRTs also. NCRTs only. The basic facts, and science question will also come. That will be beneficial in scoring good marks. Current affairs, you cannot beat the current affairs, but you can take the lectures of the current affairs regarding the topics like naval exercises, army exercises, and air force exercises. These questions I think the UPSC will ask in the next attempts. And in my time also, like these questions were asked frequently by the UPSC. So you can go through the I would say current affairs of the defense oriented news. Okay, so this thing you can do. And chemistry, physics and mathematics, I would say the level will be a very basic level, and you can attempt all those questions. You can also leave the question in the GAT question paper also, but I would say that make this in your mind that do not skip too much question, because it will reduce your probability of getting selected in the written examination. Okay, so in this way, like out of 900 marks, you will get 120 marks in mathematics, 80 marks in English, 200, and you can easily get 150 to 160 marks in all these GK and physics and chemistry, mathematics, physics and chemistry, sorry. And I assure you that if you follow this pattern, then go through the SSB. Just prepare for the SSB, because the real preparation is of SSB. And my suggestion would be to use that, take admission in a good coaching in the SSB, not in the written examination, because SSB without coaching is, I would say, very hard or very difficult to know the process and all, because we are not familiar about the process, what they ask, what they demand. The SSB, like the GTO, especially the GTO portion, you will get the experience only in the coaching and all. No, coaching only. Okay, so do not go in the coaching and all for the written examination. My advice will be to use this only, and take the admission in coaching for the SSB if you go through the written examination. So this will be my suggestion for you all. And in this way I cleared the NDA examination 3 times, okay, in the written examination. And after my graduation, I think I cleared the UPSC CDS examination. I have told you in different video also. And I cleared the FCAT examination also 2 times. So this is my basically the defense journey. Although I didn't clear the SSB, but I'm still preparing for that. So this is the basic strategies that you can follow. So all the best for your written examination. I hope that you will all clear the examination with the flying colors. Thank you, and we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much.